Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Prophecy of Pendor. Now, when we left off, we had a couple of problems with a defense of a siege, of course, and, well, we don't usually get to do those, so that's the reason why I'm showing most of those, because, well, siege defense is actually pretty cool, in my opinion, in comparison to siege offense. I mean, siege offense, yeah, sure, okay. It is, obviously, the opportunity to capture something, but in general, I don't really enjoy them as much as the siege defenses. So, you know, it's a little bit problematic. Obviously, we usually get stuck in a bottleneck and then something happens, like I fall off a ladder. That's usually what happens, of course, because Beartilt is not known for his ladder climbing skills. And none of them are, in actual fact. None of the Beartilt family. And so, as you see here, we have a peace offering from the Feared's Vein, which is absolutely fantastic, because they were sieging Rain, or besieging Rain, and it was actually not taken. So that was weird. And then they give me this. So I'm going to be accepting this because I'm pretty sure they will take it if I don't do this. So apparently Coninger Valdez is having some weird mind lapse here or something. So we're going to be accepting that. Thank you very much. We've gained some right to rule, which is great. And as you can see, we're at Avendor. Yes, I was actually just running around and getting a couple of people for our garrison here. So, yes, a couple of recruits, should I say. So, we could head into the tavern here just to see if there's anyone here that I can recruit. I could take some Feared's Vein nobles. Why not? Let's just take those. And let's see what else is going on here. So, we do have some nobles there, and of course, we just have the legionnaires and the crossbowmen. And now we no longer have anything to fear from the Feared's Vein themselves. So, all we have are the Ravenstern to focus on, which is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love that. Ooh, there's some Ravenstern, yes. Those fellows were attempting to siege Avendor, and, well, I guess that the newly acquired people in the garrison there actually made a difference, but not entirely sure on that. Now, let's see, who's that? That's Count Ivanus, and that is a Knights of the Dragon war party. Absolutely insane, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Not really happy about them following us right now, I have to say. So we're going to try our very best to move away from Avendor and move away from these guys, and we'll see if we can actually siege something over here. Now, obviously, Count Ivanus is definitely someone I don't really want to tangle with, because, well, he has 252 units, and I think if we were in battle with these two, as well as Count Ivanus, we probably would have problems. Ooh, maybe not. Hello there. You have 59 rescued prisoners, potentially. Let's see if we can get him. Yes, we did. Count Bogdan. Okay, hello there. Yes, well, he has -3, so let's see what we can do here. So, 199 and 161, and it is nighttime. Not particularly my favorite time to fight, because, of course, it is relatively dark, but we do have the added bonus of, well, being in a pretty good space, I suppose. Not really great, I have to say, but, well, let's just move our archers into a nice position here, get our infantry out the front, cavalry out the front as well. Ah, and it appears as though our archers are having a difficulty already. Ooh, Knights of the Dragon. He has Knights of the Dragon. Okay, well, we get to see them in action. They are actually dying very easily, which I have to say is quite an amazing event, because usually they are not that easy to kill, I've got to say. So, I guess the greatest thing about the Knights of Ravenstern is that they really have very light armor, so they are quite easy to kill. And otherwise, I think we're pretty good. I think we are pretty good right now. So, yes, we're just going to see if we can... Ah, yes, I need to move my units a little bit closer here, and we'll charge in our infantry, charge in our cavalry, and then we will see what happens. Obviously... Ah, here we go. Oh, their infantry are coming in from the flank, or technically from the flank. This is not very good at all, if I do say so myself. Okay, come on now. Kier guards, and we're going to eliminate some of their Highlanders as well. And I think, actually, we could just charge in our crossbowmen right now. Could we? I'm actually unsure about that. Well, most of them are not taking any damage whatsoever, because, of course, we do have our companions assaulting their archers. So that was great. I think mainly the fact that they charged in their cavalry is the main reason why they were having problems. I feel as though if they had actually waited and done a little bit of a better job in learning patience, then I think we probably would be seeing a very different battle right now. As you can see, they're just running in. They're just literally running in with very much disregarding their unit's health, and as a result, they are losing this incredibly easily. So, let us continue to just charge in here. I think I've charged my cavalry in already, but I just wanted to make sure that that was the case. And I think everyone else is perfectly fine. So, yes, do bear in mind as well, I am going to be heading back to Poinsbrook. That was my main goal for this episode, heading back to Poinsbrook. Yeah, it might actually take a while through Ravenstone territory, because you never know. We might find an opportunity. We might find a fief that is available, and we're going to try and deal some damage with our throwing weapons right here. Ooh, hello there. Ooh, yes, we did some damage. Amazing. Ah, we did some damage. And we got a headshot. Oh yes, a headshot. An actual headshot. Can you believe it? I'm actually unsure if I believe it myself. But there it is. Not bad at all. And yes, I believe a rename of our knighthood order is actually coming, but I do need to think on that a little bit. I know that some of you have suggested names, and they are very amusing indeed, based on the tea and biscuits theme that we've so far lately had. But obviously, I wouldn't mind having something like that, but I need to think of something that is maybe somewhat of a catchy thing to do with tea time troublemakers. So maybe something like, I don't even know, teapot something and, I don't know, macaroon marauders or something, something like that. I have no idea, but I'm going to think on that a little bit, and then, of course, we will be renaming it at some point. Obviously, right now, they seem to have some pretty nice names, but obviously it's not thematic at all, so we're going to see what we can do about that. I know that some of you did get, well, we're not particularly happy with the tea time troublemakers, but, well, that is the theme. That is what we are going for right here. Obviously, Beartailed is quite the tea and biscuit fan, so, yes, why not? I mean, I thought that was relatively amusing, and, of course, considering, well, we're trying to be amusing here. Yes, it is all for entertainment value, of course. So, oh, wait a second. Apparently he escaped. Wow, 3 units actually decided to escape there. Very impressive indeed. And this is exactly the reason why I wanted to do this, because, of course, now we can take some prisoners, and we have 21 spaces. So, what are we going to be taking? Well, we could take militia recruits. Can we actually level those up? Yes, we can, into Pendor units. It might be an idea to go for those, but, let's take a look at the Empire Deserters. Nope, they don't level up at all, so kind of pointless to do that. Do minions level up? Yes, they level up into Heretic Worshippers, so I suppose we should take all of those. We'll take some Mercenary Armsmen, because they level up into Swordsmen, of course. And I think we will then just take Militia Recruits. Why not? That sounds good to me. And so, does anyone want anything from this? Nope, they do not. Of course not. But yes, as I was saying, we do want to head back to Poinsbrook, speak to our wife about giving Kennet Castle to our new vassal, which we have not yet decided who it is going to be, but I'm thinking probably Sir Roland or Adonia or Adiz. I don't know, any of them really, but the thing is that Julia could potentially become an incredible vassal as well, because Lethal Durin really likes her, and Julia really likes him, which would mean that when we give one of them a fief, they would actually be happy about it, instead of actually reducing or deteriorating in their own relations. So it would be really nice to actually get that going. So maybe that would be an idea. Let's get some more leadership for Sir Roland. He might actually be the best choice, in actual fact, to give vassalage to, because he is just an absolute beast. I mean, look at him. Just absolutely look at him. Just marvel upon his amazing beard and various other stats, of course. So, yes, otherwise he actually has, well, he has good stats in general, but he has no engineer, so his sieges are going to be not particularly good, I suppose. They're going to take a while to build, but if he attacks ladders, then no problem. So that's okay. Pathfinding, probably want to increase that if he's going to be running around and everything, and his trainer skill is amazing, so yeah. Should we get him some prisoner management? Surely he can capture people if he has no prisoner management. Is that not the case? I actually have no idea. Huh. That's something I've actually never found out, but I have always given them prisoner management, I think. Or have I? I'm actually unsure about that. Well, I think for now we'll just give him pathfinding, because you never know. He may actually need to run away from things. I would like him to actually be able to run away instead of just getting caught all the time. That would be atrocious. Now, let's take a look at Adiz in comparison. So he has, well, 3 less leadership, shall we say, because obviously I do have another point now in leadership, and we could potentially give him another in leadership. So he could become a pretty reasonable vassal himself, because he has good equipment. As you can see, he has good equipment. He has a Dashar bow with some arrows. He has a Singalian Death Saber, which is actually very nice. He has very, very good armor on, but does he have a good horse? Let's give him a proper horse, a green caparisoned hunter. I suppose that will be rather nice. What about a Darksteel? No, he can't use that, of course. He only has 3 in riding skill. And of course, Sir Roland is using something very nice too. Julia could definitely use a new horse, I feel, so let's see if she can use the Darksteel Hunter. Yes, she can, so we're going to give her that, because they're just using Dashar horses right now, and, well, they are not as good, of course. So, yes, that sounds pretty good to me. Now, Adonia does, I think, actually need to use something more as well. Yeah, she's using a Grey Corsair. I mean, really? We actually have a Grey Corsair on her, so let's give her a Dashar Armored Hunter. That sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, so there you go. So she has some pretty good stuff. Obviously, she has not a ranged unit at all, which is perfectly fine. Julia is a ranged unit as well as Adiz, of course. So I'm thinking either Julia, Adiz, Sir Roland, Adonia, basically everyone. Yeah, basically everyone can become a vassal and actually do a very good job at it too, mind you. So I'm very, I don't know. There were so many different people saying so many different companions that I think in the end we're actually just going to have basically all of them as vassals. So bear that in mind. Everyone is going to become a vassal eventually. I don't really want to make Sir Roland right now, even though we did give him just a point in pathfinding. He currently has 6 in trainer skill and he is level 36, so he is contributing a huge amount of experience to the efforts of leveling up all of the units that we currently have in our party. So I would very much like to, well, I'd very much like to keep him on. And let's just take a look at Julia's stats, actually. We haven't seen what her stats have been in quite a while. Yeah, she has 3 in leadership, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to let Julia level up she can level up once more and get 1 more point in leadership, and then I think it would then be a good idea to make her into a vassal, but her other stats are kind of subpar for that. So I'm thinking Adiz maybe would be a good idea, but then Lethal Durin and Adiz hate each other. So you have to think of that. Maybe just Sir Roland. I think maybe Sir Roland might be an idea. Okay, well, first off, what we want to do is we want to take Silver Edge Keep or Falcon Crag. No, Talon Crag. Why did I say Falcon Crag? I have no idea. I must have actually mixed up Falcon Dark and Talon Crag. Okay, it shall be ever known as Falcon Crag. I've actually forgotten even what I just said, but wonderful, isn't it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely wonderful. Well, let's get in here. I'm actually unsure. Well, they actually have a lot of units. A little bit worried about that. Well, what about Talon Crag Castle? Yes, I actually said it right. Amazing. So, let's head on in over here. There's Lethal Durin. He has 146 units now. He has 12 Noldor Warriors, 1 Maiden Ranger, 4 Noldor Rangers, and that's pretty much it. That's kind of disappointing, I gotta say, but I guess having Noldor units is better than having none. So, yeah, that's reasonable, I suppose. And Talon Crag Castle has 188 prisoners. Now, we could ask Lethal Durin to help us out. He is actually... Oh, hello there. Apparently you're attempting to take Rain once again. So he is actually raiding Gosbur, which is one of their villages, which I suppose is a good idea, but I was going to ask him to help us out. But apparently that is not going to happen right now. That is apparently not going to happen. Oh, hello there. You're actually attempting to take this. Well, I'm going to attempt to get inside, but this is going to be a very tight squeeze because they're seeming to be quite... Well, they're well in there, aren't they? This is going to be a bit worrying. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so this is very good. Now we are inside Rain, and hopefully we will be able to make good use of everything going on here. So let's see what happens. Are they going to get in? I think they probably are. This is the problem with obviously being at war against the faction that has many more vassals than you, and I really wanted to go into Poinsbrook. Maybe I should have gone in there first? Well, I think the first thing we want to do, I'm going to actually make Sir Roland the vassal that we are going to have here. So would you be interested in holding a fief? Yes, Kennet Castle is going to be yours. Thank you very much. And Lethal Duran has now gone down to 99 relation, which is perfectly fine. Not a problem at all. So, there he goes. He's gone. So, now, drastically, our trainer skill is going to go down, but thankfully, Beartild actually does have a pretty reasonable amount of trainer skill as far as I'm aware. I think he actually has... How much does he have? He has a reasonable amount of trainer skill. That is literally what I just said. He has 0. Okay. He actually... Oh my. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I have no idea why I thought I had trainer skill. That is bad. I really need to get some trainer skill on him, apparently. Ooh, they are now running away. Okay, so that's fantastic. They're all running away, so I'm going to head over here and take out this guy. Hello there. You made a mistake in running away. Oh, well met, friend. Oh, apparently he likes us for some reason. Okay, well, that's probably going to stop after this, isn't it? Oh, no. He's not going to be very happy with us, that's for sure. So, let's see. He only has 57 units on the battlefield. Oh, my. He is going to be slaughtered. He is definitely... Yes. Yes, if I was actually able to hit someone, then I might actually be able to say slaughtered without laughing afterwards, because, of course... Yes, that was an absolutely pitiful attack on that first mounted unit there, but... Oh! Oh, this is painful. This is painful for him. Oh my goodness, this is not good. Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly the reason why you don't split off from the campaign. We know that. We know that all too well in the past. I have split off from the campaign, and this is what has happened. We have been on the receiving end of this many, many times before. Oh my. Obviously, the opponent did not have 137 Empire Armored Crossbowmen, but still, I'm pretty sure, yes, that is indeed quite the issue, isn't it? Absolutely quite the issue. So, let's see. Come on now. Yes, yes, there we go. Not bad if I do say so myself. And I think that's actually it. I mean, look at the long line of crossbowmen. I really should have formed ranks with them, of course, but I didn't really see the necessity to do that. But let's just take out as many of the mounted units as we can, because obviously they are going to be the ones that will pose the most threat. And I think Adonia is probably going to be our next vassal, because as I say, Adiz really is hated by Lethal Duran, but maybe that doesn't matter in the end. Not entirely sure, to be honest, but we'll see how that goes. Ooh, Adonia has also advanced in level, so I can assume that she is very much saying, hey, I am perfectly able to become a vassal. Maybe that is indeed the case. Okay, well, there we go. We took out 82. Absolutely. Yes. Ah, he has a good personality, but he does have a very small party, so shall we let him go? Because he's only going to be 4,000. We will only gain 4,000 from him, I'm pretty sure. So let's just let him go. Let's gain a little bit of honor. And, oh yes, well, yeah, we're going to be taking a little bit of their loot, but really nothing to speak of there, nothing great. So, let us head on to Poinsbrook if we are not going to be stopped by this fellow here. What is this guy doing? He apparently is not looking at the road. He's texting or something, apparently. Yes, that was a very bad idea, I have to say. Ooh, he is... Wow, I have no idea what the Ravenstern are doing. You could see that, right? He was actually pursuing some Mist Mountain outcasts, and that was more important than running away from a huge party from Beartild the Deathbringer, and we need to rename him to T-Bringer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, exactly. Oh my, that is not good for him. But he does have quite a few mounted units, so maybe he has a lot more punch than I would have otherwise thought. Well, let's just see. I'm actually thinking that that will not be the case. Ooh, we have now advanced to level 41 as well. I actually never thought I would get to 41, that is for sure. Yeah, I guess getting all those kills and all those sieges has made a huge difference. Not entirely sure why I attacked one of our own units, but that's what Beartild does. He's probably drunk on power and overconfidence, because he has defeated so many vassals in this episode so far. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good, I gotta say. So not bad. Now, can we take out more of these units? I would like to get to level 42 as quickly as possible, because that is the secret to life, of course. So, maybe we'll be able to eliminate more of these archers here. Oh, really? He actually survived? Well, that guy apparently is quite the fan of tea. He was able to survive one hit from us. Oh, wow, they have Ice Guard Rangers. Oh, okay, that might be the reason why he was able to survive. Our horse is taking quite the battering. But that is just what happens, I suppose, when you are the only unit in the archery line. Let's try and be a little bit careful now, because I am going to be focused by them. And our shield is, of course, going to go down very, very soon. So let's be somewhat cautious here. You never know when you're going to get an arrow in the face. And it's going to be a rather bloody mess. So probably not the way to go. Ah, no, I would like to take out that guy, but no such luck. No such luck. Come on now. Yes. Yes, exactly. Ooh, that guy has a huge... I was going to say, that guy has a huge sword. And then I got hit in the face with a rather decisive arrow, which I have to say is not great. Did you see that? 92 damage. That Ice Guard Ranger. 92. Now, that was unavoidable, I would have to say, unless I wanted to retreat behind my troops and literally do nothing, I suppose. So I guess if you're wanting to play safe, that is definitely the way to go. But yes, I was... yes, not exactly the ending I would have liked, but we are going to be victorious in this battle. It's just a matter of time before our armored crossbowmen slowly shoot our enemies to death, because obviously crossbows fire relatively slowly. Yeah. So, where are they? Where are the enemies? Ah, they're all up here. Of course they are. Okay. Well, we're going to need to, obviously, take them out as quickly as possible. These Ice Guard Rangers are actually dealing significant damage. As you can see, look at that. They're actually taking out a lot of our armored crossbowmen right now. Really not something I like to see. But we are absolutely... Oh, yes. Look at that volley. Did you see that? Wow. Now, that was deadly. Oh, yes. That was deadly. Oh, this guy's got a very strategic position. Look at that. Okay. Well, that would have definitely happened to me. If I was like, oh yes, I'm going to take up a very strategic position behind this rock and give myself some cover. And then 2 seconds later, headshot. Yes, exactly. That probably would have happened. It would have happened, no doubt. We have 72 archers on the battlefield, and that's all we have. That is literally all we have. So I guess now we will look at the world upside down and turn our frown upside down while we do that. Of course. Yes. Fantastic, isn't it? Okay. Well, maybe they're going to escape. Yep. 4 of them actually did escape, but that is not actually a problem. That is not actually a problem at all. So, let us now attain victory, and we will see... Ooh. Ah, okay, so is this guy a good personality? I've actually never seen a lord say, I yield, stop, I yield. So, I'm going to try and let him go. Shall we? I'm actually unsure, because I personally feel like... I'm actually unsure about that. I'm going to take him prisoner, because I have a feeling that Duke Aldemar was actually very expensive. So, I think why not? We may as well take him and see where that goes. So, otherwise... Ooh, look at that! We actually have some really nice lordly gauntlets that I'm actually going to put in there and let our companions take. There we go, some scale gauntlets there for Donovan. And we will now leave the rest. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So... I am going to be ending this episode off here, and next time on Prophecy of Pendor, we will be heading on over to Poinsbrook, because we are actually rather close now, and we will, of course, be scouting out a little bit of the various fiefs in the area. I'm actually thinking that Ravenstern might actually be the way to go, because right now the castles are very well defended, in actual fact. And we'll see what we can do about renaming our order, and, of course, about granting some fiefs. Obviously... Yeah, we already granted Kennet Castle, so nothing really to worry about there. But anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.